You ever feel as if you're playing Frogger, the live edition, when walking down the concourse of an airport? Have you been curious about what's going on in Area 51? After escaping both airport and Area 51 intrigue, reward yourself in Vegas with impossibly giant pizza slices or tacos so good that even an alien would abandon his ship for a taste. This and more next on Cabin Pressure with Sean and G.
Prepare for takeoff.
Hey everyone, welcome. This is Cabin Pressure. Just got back from the Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees, man. When did you go see the Bee Gees? The Bee Gees aren't even around anymore.
Just was kidding, man. It was a tribute band, brother. It was a tribute band.
Come on now. Wait a minute. Wait. Hey, I didn't remember me getting invited.
Look at you. Yeah, you didn't, did you?
No.
I was thinking, man, there was something missing in that picture, and that was you.
Yeah, wait a minute. I think, was this when I was in Cabo?
Oh, yeah. Okay, we talked about that on last podcast. Yeah, that's when I was out working in the yard and your butt was on the beach.
Yeah.
So you didn't.
And in an evening, he's at the Bee Gees.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't go.
Right.
But anyway, we were out at. Have you ever been out to Northfield Park, the Roxino out there?
Yeah, man, it's a fine venue out there. But I've never been to a concert out there. I've always wanted to go it.
The venue out there, it's a small venue, but every seat in there is great. I mean, it's one of those ones that if you want to go out and watch a band out there, it's a great venue.
Kind of intimate, design of the whole facility.
Mm-hmm. They got all these. They got little bars inside there. It's a casino. It's they have the bars in there. They have the race tracks out back, so you can watch the trotters. They have a bunch of little restaurants inside there, and then you got the gambling. But the Roxino, they had this band. It was called Stayin Alive, and I had seen them 4 times. So yeah, if I went somewhere 4 times, they had to be good.
Was I invited any of those times?
No. And we'll get back to that. But we went to, we invited a bunch of people. We went to, it was Stayin Alive. This was a tribute band for the Bee Gees.
You invited a bunch of people?
You didn't go. I don't know, how many times I got to tell you, you did not go.
I know I didn't go.
All right, so you weren't in the picture. But we were at the Bee Gees. We walked in there, and I was telling these guys we had taken a picture out front, and these guys were standing there, and I said, "You guys, listen. When these guys start up, tell me that they don't sound like the Bee Gees."
Really, they're like they're not only are they a tribute band, they look like them too.
Oh, okay. Barry Gibb, he was one of the big singers,
right?
And this one guy looks really. He looks just like him.
Wow!
But his voice is incredible. When they get into these falsettos, the Bee Gees, they always had these falsettos.
Right.
When they get into them for the disco area, that was good. Mm-hmm. They get into these falsettos, and both of the brothers, I think it wasn't Andy, but I think it was Maurice. Okay. I think it was, but Barry and him, they had this falsetto, and man, these guys are unbelievable. You just hear them. The funny part about it is that as soon as they started, everybody's first sitting because they're listening to them. They're like,
sure.
Oh, the venue's going. And, we got a few of our girls out there, Lee, right? Deb.
Right.
And then you got AIM. And they're all standing there and they're just looking at each other and and you knew it was coming.
Yeah. They were just kind of waiting.
Itching.
Who's going to make the first move?
Itching. They were itching. They were looking around, and next thing you know, band, there goes AIM, there goes Lee, popped up, Deb right after them. There they go, start dancing. Next thing you know, you look all around that venue, women start popping up like popcorn. Next time, everybody in that place is dancing. to the Bee Gees.
That's awesome.
Oh man, these guys are incredible. Folks, let me tell you, these guys are from Canada. It's called Stayin Alive. Now they perform all over the United States. So if you get a chance, if they're around your area and you see them Stayin Alive, remember that. Go see these guys. These guys are incredible. If you love disco, if you love that type of music, you have got to go see them.
Yeah, don't wait for your friends to invite you.
There you go, man. There you go again. Okay, I told you, the next time there's also another band coming. I'm gonna invite you.
There you go.
Okay,
all right.
It's Prince and the Revolution.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
I'll even get you your limp
Heck
butt
yeah.
up there and dancing on that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. Purple Rain my ass off.
Oh yeah, exactly. And these guys are supposed to be incredible too. But we had a great time at the BGs, had a lot of fun. Again, check out that venue anytime that you see a band out at Northfield Park, Roxino. That venue, top notch. You guys will enjoy it. Every seat's a good seat. Don't worry about where you're at.
And for all our fans that are all over the world, if you're ever in this area, that's a great venue.
Oh, absolutely, man. It really is.
Yeah, so you got me remind me. We went before we took off on our vacation and stuff. We had my wife and our season subscribers to the Broadway series play here in the area. And Cleveland, Ohio is actually known for the third largest Broadway series episode in the United States. It's the largest community there. I mean, it's a really cool little area down in here in Cleveland that has like this giant chandelier, crystal chandelier. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. It's like they hang it over the street. It's huge. Definitely a sight to see. Another cool thing in Cleveland. But we go to these plays and everything. And the last play we saw was this Neil Diamond play.
Hey, wait a minute. You went to Neil Diamond?
Yeah. Just told you we have season tickets.
You didn't invite me. You did not invite me.
Right. Well, let's keep going because first of all, it's season tickets. Right.
Just had to throw that in there.
Did everybody understand that I have season tickets?
He still didn't invite me.
All right. We're going to invite you for the season. Get both you and your wife into it.
All right. Go ahead.
That'd be awesome. But anyways, the play was amazing. I had no idea. I grew up listening to Neil Diamond. It was kind of like I learned that I started listening to him later in his mid career because he was a songwriter and he wrote songs kind of like Prince, like you just mentioned. Prince wrote for everybody. Neil Diamond wrote for all kinds of people. And the first song that came on, my wife is sitting there listening to the play and boom, all of a sudden they're talking about the number one hit. It's I'm a Believer. And they're like,
I'm a believer. I can't leave her.
Wait. Stop. This is a talk show and we're not supposed to be singing. Yeah. I wasn't trying to get everybody to make him sing. Anyways, but I'm a Believer.
You started it.
A song, yeah.
Did you not start it?
Right.
Wait a minute, folks. He started it, not me. I just joined in.
So anyways, Neil Diamond wrote for a lot of people. He had an amazing life. I mean, the guy was on top. He was the shit, really. I mean, he went all around the world. He was like a concert, he was like a Taylor Swift of the day. But definitely not those level of tickets right now.
Did you just compare Neil Diamond to Taylor?
Dude, I'm telling you right now, Taylor aspires to be in his level. It is unbelievable.
All right, go ahead though.
I'm telling you, you look at he has a book. This book looks like, it looks like a giant encyclopedia of all the songs and the history of his life and everything. But he sponsored this play. He actually developed and, he 100% backs this whole play, everything that's in it. The guy's been married 3 times, divorced twice. But he now suffers from Parkinson's, I believe. Is that the same thing that the guy from Back to the Future?
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah,
he has Parkinson's, right?
Yeah.
So he suffers from Parkinson's as well, and but he wanted to get this story out and do his own thing. But it was a beautiful play. I'm still bummed that you didn't let me sing.
Well, you didn't. No, you just didn't. You stopped me from singing. You're the one that started, and I just jumped in, and now you say we can't sing on the program.
Right. Well, you want to sing some Bee Gees too?
No, maybe. I thought you were going to go Tay-Tay in a minute.
Right, Tay-Tay. Let's talk about Tay-Tay.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. You going to Tay-Tay.
Yeah, probably going to Tay-Tay here soon.
Oh, I am so going to give you that hard time.
Last concerts. But, I want to talk about this subject. I mean, when I was a kid, and when we were a kid, going to a concert, I kid you not, I could walk upstairs right now, go into my attic. I got a bag of ticket stubs from concerts back in the day. I saw big names back there. I saw, all these big, now they're not
like the Beach Boys?
No. No, I saw things like I saw Kiss. I saw all these hard rock bands like Rat. I saw freaking Rush. I saw I was a big rock and roll and all this stuff. Ted Nugent, AC/DC. All these. But I'm kid you not, a ticket stub. I would be challenged to go up there and see a ticket over $30.
And well, how much you paying for Tay-Tay?
Yeah, well, Tay-Tay is out of control. Her face value and her tickets are somewhat reasonable. A ticket now, a concert ticket now, right now, general ticket is going for about 125, 150, something like that. I don't quite know. Every Taylor fan out there is probably cringing because they know exactly what it is. But, the resale on these things now are in the thousands. It's insane. The people are spending thousands of dollars on one tickets, and the scammers are out scamming people everywhere too. It's just ridiculous. You remember that? I don't understand why everything is like shifted so much, because I don't know about you, but I'm not better off right now than I was back then.
You just noticed that?
Right.
You just noticed that we're not doing better right now?
So I just want to tell you that the ticket prices on concerts have just out of this world. But I had to just throw that out there. Tay-Tay.
Neil Diamond. You still didn't ask me to go.
Yeah. You want to go Tay-Tay?
No. No, I'm not a Tay-Tay supporter, but that's okay. You are, and that's a good thing.
Yeah. All right. We all have our likes.
Exactly. Hey, you know what drives me crazy? I was sitting there thinking about this the other day. Walking down the airport, people that walk down the middle of the airport.
Oh, man. Come on, people. Any walkway in the United States, because we are a, right side of the road. This isn't like London, or this isn't like, we walk like our traffic. You should be walking like on the right-hand side of the hallway, down the right-hand side of the hallway, whatever direction you're coming. But when these people come in, they just are
oblivious.
They
have no idea.
Right.
They look at their phones.
Yeah.
They veer to the right. They veer to the left.
They're actually like morning drunk or something.
They're looking around.
Yeah.
They talking to the person, telling them, well, the last time I was at the airport, they didn't even have this.
Yeah. They're oblivious to what's going on around them.
You hear these conversations all the time, even when you're walking behind them.
Right.
They have these funny conversations. They're like, well, last time I came here, they didn't have this.
And the other thing about when they're walking down the aisle, you're trying to get around them. And then they're like, I'm gonna move around and go off to the left, and they start staggering to the left. And then you try to go staggered, go around to the right. They start staggering back. It's like they're drunk.
Yeah, and then you run into the boarding line down the
crossing the whole concourse,
and then you see
right.
And then you see the electric car driver driving like they're drunk because everybody's on the left and the right. Nobody's following any kind of order, and all you're doing is trying to weave in and out traffic without getting your legs cut off by their bag.
No, in reality, we're just trying to get to work safely.
This is better though. When they kept going, they're like, okay, go fast, slam on the brakes.
Oh,
Folks, you got no brakes lights on the back of you.
No.
You slam those brakes on, we're going over the top of you.
Yeah, yeah. That happens. You see a lot of that over the bag. You fall over their bag as they're
Into their bag.
Right.
Yeah, because they just slam on the brakes and all of a sudden they're like, I'm sorry, what was that? I didn't do that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
As you broke your hip or your leg.
Goes back to about your knee.
Right. Exactly. But 35 years of running into my damn knee. Yeah. And that's why it's getting replaced here.
Hey, I was reading this the other day. Here was a really interesting thing. Did you know how much do you think that the average cumulus cloud weighs? The average cloud that we fly past.
It's got to be pretty light. I mean, they float, right? So they float. So I mean, how? I mean,
oh my God,
they're not dense. Or maybe I'm being dense right now.
I was looking at you sitting there thinking something, but anyway, it's actually 1.1 million pounds.
Whoa.
1.1 million pounds. Now, 1.1 million pounds, that is just the average cloud. That doesn't include one like a storm cloud. There's just a normal cloud. Now, that is the equivalence of 100 elephants, 40 school buses, or an Airbus 380 jet.
Wow.
Now, those clouds are made up of water and air pressure. That's what makes them so heavy.
Wow.
Isn't it crazy? I mean, that's absolutely. I mean, I was looking at that and I was like, man, that is really amazing that a cloud would weigh that much because it does float.
Yeah, it floats.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting here thinking, like, how do I get that job? Who's out there weighing clouds?
Did you just feel that pause? That pause that I'm looking at him going, only you would ask that question.
I'm kind of an entrepreneur, and sounds like a cool job just floating around weighing clouds.
So what do you think you're going to do? You're going to jump your ass up in a balloon? You're going to take a scale up there and put it up there and go, gee, you're wrong. It's 600,000 pounds.
I don't know how they do it, but it sounds like a cool job.
Yeah, only you would ask that question. I should have known that was coming.
I mean, in my world, if it's a cool thing, we're having fun doing it, let's do it. Cloud weighing.
Cloud weighing Sean. There you go. Forget everything else. What's Sean doing? He switched careers. He is official cloud weigher.
Exactly.
Floating around on a balloon.
Hey, if you can be a meteorologist telling the weather and getting paid to do it and telling the wrong thing, I can be a cloud weigher.
That's true.
Right?
I'll be watching you floating over my house going, the hell is he doing now? He's weighing another cloud.
Heck yeah. I'm going to start an academy of cloud weighers, teaching people how to weigh clouds.
Oh, you're killing me. All right. Hey,
I'm just thinking of the future.
Do you remember the movie Independence Day?
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
Do you remember Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum in there?
Heck yeah.
Now, when we fly out to the West Coast and we're going out to Las Vegas, there's a spot out there that it goes back to Independence Day and with Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum.
Like shooting aliens out of the sky, stuff like that?
No.
No?
No, not shooting aliens.
What are you talking
out of the
about?
sky. Area 51.
Oh, yeah. Area 51.
Every time that I have flown out to Las Vegas, I always love on the clear day. Because if you look out over the side of the aircraft, depending on if you're taking off or landing, you can see the shape of the crevice, and you can get a glimpse of the landing strip.
Right, in that
Area 51, because they have their own landing strip. Did you know this? They have their own landing strip. Well, you being in the Air Force, you do, but they have their own landing strip in Area 51.
Yeah, have you ever been at Vegas and like when you're taxiing out and everything, and across from the terminals, not the main terminal, any of the main terminals, like across in one of those hangar areas, you ever seen those white planes that have no markings?
Well, they have the red strip.
No, some of them are just like plain white.
Did they?
They don't even have numbers on them.
They might have changed those because that was the airline they call it Janet.
Jen?
Or Jen? Is it Jen or Janet?
I don't know.
I thought it was Janet.
I thought it was mysterious shit.
No, but that's who flies them out there.
Yeah.
I mean that's it, but it was a red stripe. I think it's Janet, and you can look this up, and we'll post it. We'll post a picture. We'll confirm it, but I'm pretty sure it's Janet, and they had the planes that you're talking about, and they had a red stripe down the side of it.
Yeah, supposedly like this is the workers going to work or something.
Yeah, they fly them out a couple times during the day, and they fly out there, and they go out to Area 51. Now, Area 51 is only 82.4 miles away from Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
But it is probably one of the most secured places, right?
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah, man. I mean, all the enthusiastic alien followers and all that stuff, that area, they got to keep it well protected.
So I started diving into a little bit about Area 51 because it's alien nation out there, man. With our country, everybody wants to know about the aliens,
the alien conspiracy.
Yeah, is there another life? Do you think there is?
You know what? I do. I mean, we can't be so vain to think that we're the highest intelligence in the universe,
Well, you're weighing clouds, but that's another story. But
I'm just trying to get a job.
Exactly. But no, seriously though, I think so too. I think that we're a galaxy, we're a planet, and there has to be other life forms out there.
Yeah, there's definitely other life forms. I mean, even now, like those new reports that have came out, like they released all that Pentagon footage and stuff now. And then we're not talking to beyond Area 51 now. Like they have all those like videos and sightings of all this like documented material that they've seen UFOs.
Right.
And so the cat's out of the bag. We're not alone.
No, I don't think so either. But let's go back to Area 51 because there's a history behind this place.
Oh yeah.
And when you kind of dive into it, and I started diving into it and started doing a little bit of research on it, very, very, very interesting facts about Area 51. First of all, did you know that there's an extraterrestrial highway?
No.
So on the outskirts of Area 51, you'll come up to this split in the road, and then you're going to see one. If you go to the left, it's going to say extraterrestrial highway, and then the right is you continue on the part of the highway. Now, the extraterrestrial highway goes on for about 100 miles.
Wow.
Now, you've seen those shops, all those little shops that they show, the Alien Nation shops. So they have a bunch of these shops that where you go in, they have a bunch of alien products in there, kind of fun stuff for people when they're driving this highway. There's a ton of people that go out and they want to see Area 51. So they drive this extraterrestrial highway. But the one thing about this is they have a couple of these gates that they go into Area 51. Now, you would think they would be really secure, right?
Right.
Do you think that they would be like this big wall, these big military guys standing there?
No, normally like an armed gate,
Yeah, no, just a little drop down gate. Just a little drop down gate. But the guy's sitting there and he's talking about these gates. He's talking about Area 51 and how secure this place is. And he's like, well, this is where I'm getting really nervous. Mm-hmm. And he's talking. He said, I don't want to get any closer to the gate because if you look on top of that hill, there's this big SUV standing there and there's guys in that truck right now looking down at us. And if we step 1 foot into Area 51, into that gate just to take a picture, these guys are a security firm that is there to protect the whole borders. Mm. They have cameras. They have everything to protect the borders of Area 51. And if you put 1 foot in Area 51, these guys are going to come down off of that hill. They're not only, if you got in your car and thought, well, I'm just going to drive away. Well, you're 100 miles away from the nearest town.
Right.
So you're driving, and these guys are going to chase you down. They are going to get you to the side of the road. They're going to hold you there by gunpoint until the sheriff, they're going to call the local sheriff to come out there. They're going to show them the footage of you putting your foot over in Area 51 to take that stupid picture that you wanted. So they're going to get arrested, and your minimum fine for putting that foot over 1 foot over there for that dumb picture is going to be $600. That's a minimum fine.
Good grief. Listen.
Now, how scary would that be, though? I mean, you just do that, and all of a sudden you're getting chased down the road by this big SUV.
Well, here's the thing. It'd be scary, but all of us know that that's a restricted area.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a military government facility. They've got it blocked off. You know, it's like me growing up in the military. I totally get it. You know, it doesn't matter where you are. I've been in lots of situations where I've kind of like walked into the wrong area, not knowing. You know,
right.
But everybody knows about Area 51, right? So it's like, I mean, they know so much that they made a extraterrestrial highway to sell shit on.
Exactly. But you know what I love about that with the military, you're saying that it's the point of it, right?
Right.
It has nothing to do with the money or anything. You violated a military area, and that 1 foot, you're going to pay for it.
It's a restricted area. It doesn't matter. Airspace, all that stuff. You know, like pilots can't fly into those different restricted areas too. Any of those are violations. Those pilots are going to get fined for it, or the company is going to get fined, and the pilot will get fined. You know, it's not a. This is all over in any restricted area. We have lots of them in the United States.
I just found that was amazing, that 1 foot. Now let's go back to Area 51 itself. Now let's go back to the history. Sean, a little bit, tell us why Area 51 was made. Why was it developed?
Well, it was developed as a aerospace testing facility. So they would develop these aircraft. And a lot of aircrafts over the years have been developed, are the ones that we commonly know today. The U-2, the SR-71s, all of our stealth aircraft. It's a testing facility that the military has always used. But what happens is these aircrafts are so far into the future that when you see them, they looked alien, you know, and they are operating at altitudes and different things that that the common person or the common aviator would not recognize. Because as you said, like in the history of this facility, you know, when they were testing, so when I was in the military, some background from my point here, I was stationed out in Omaha, Nebraska. But I worked with a unit that actually is disbanded now. They don't even exist anymore. It's called the 544th Strategic Intelligence Wing. And we operated with all the spy crafts in the world. So those spy crafts would actually go up, do the reconnaissance over various places, Russia, China, wherever we needed to send these aircraft. But they're operating in like altitudes that are not listed anywhere, but like out in space almost. And they're taking pictures on the ground. And these pictures, we can get these pictures and develop a picture of so the SR-71, which is the Blackbird, and the U-2, they would go up and take these pictures, and the camera systems on there, which I was trained to repair all these stuff, was unbelievable. You could pick up a penny on the ground anywhere they were taking a picture, and they could tell you the date on the penny.
But Area 51, though, wasn't it developed for the U-2? Wasn't that the start of it?
It was developed for, that was the first one of the
That's
first
why
planes.
I'm saying, go back to the history part of it when it was.
It was the first plane that was developed to be developed out of that area.
And what was that for?
And that was for spying.
What were we spying at that time? Do you remember?
At that time, we were spying on Russia. We were spying on China and anybody else that we needed to. But it was operated by the U.S. Air Force and the CIA.
Right, and the U-2 program on that, from my understanding, they would operate at 60 and above, right? Around 60,000 feet. Is that true?
Beyond. Yeah.
Okay, so closer to space, but
never registered. You know, like they would tell you it would be beyond 60,000 feet.
Okay, so let's go back to that time right now. So back then, the pilots, 2/3 of the pilots that were flying for commercial aviation, 2/3 of them came from the military.
Right. That's pretty much where all airlines kind of like were farmed from, was from military pilots.
And this is, and here's ironic about it. The majority of UFO sightings back then, at that time, when Area 51 was basically opened up and for this program. 2/3 of the pilots flew for the aviation, but the sightings were made by aviation pilots, commercial pilots that were military guys. Now, at that time, commercial aviation, they would fly at 10 to 20,000 feet, correct?
Right.
And then as military pilots, they knew that their aircraft could fly up to 40,000 feet in the military.
That was like kind of like maxing out that technology, commercial technology at that time.
So the question was that these guys would see these things moving above 60,000 feet. And that's where they had no idea.
Yeah, they did. There was the unknown. Nobody understood we don't make aircraft that fly that high.
Yeah.
It has to be an alien.
It had to be an alien.
Yeah.
So there was the ironic part of that is that back then, a lot of these reports were being made, but they couldn't say anything.
Right.
They couldn't say anything because we were spying on Russia at the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was as we still have today, and I'm sure probably Area 51's in high use. We see those planes being taken off every day. And,
absolutely.
Send the workers. So they're always developing new stuff out there. And, the interesting thing about the development and the history of this, the U-2 was the first one, but as the aircrafts continue to generate and we needed different types of things for our capabilities to keep peace in the world, these different aircrafts were being made. And as you look at some of the modern day aircraft right now, that I'm sure they were all tested in that area as well. I mean, like the A-12 right now, if you haven't seen a freaking alien, I mean, that looks alien. It looks like a big triangle in the sky that you're like, it doesn't even look like it should be flying.
Well, even the stealth. I mean, look at the stealth. I mean, those things look like the bat plane.
Yeah, all of our aircraft are becoming geometric shapes now. Like it's like they're flying the flying blocks. I mean, we're getting closer and closer to like you kind of relate this back to all this alien stuff. But Star Trek right now, you start looking at that. And are you a Star Trek fan?
Nah, not so much.
So like one of the big villains in the Star Trek, I'm a big Star Trek fan, but one of the villains in the modern day one is the Borg, and it's a cube that's flying around. Like there's no aerodynamics to a cube.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
How does a cube fly?
Well, I mean, think about when we were kids. You know how they used to have those jetpacks, and the guys are going to fly around with the jetpack.
Yeah.
And now they're flying around with the jetpack.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. But back then, wasn't it Eisenhower that started that program?
Eisenhower started the program and developed it and opened that whole facility. And then as the U-2 got its wings wet and all that stuff. The U-2 was the famous spy plane that got in trouble. One got shot down over Russia, and then one got shot down over Cuba, which started the whole Cuban incident there. So
but they had a lead engineer. His name was Kelly Johnson. Why do you think he called it the Paradise Ranch?
I don't know.
That was kind of weird. It never really said. I looked at that and I was like, I wonder why he called it a Paradise Ranch, because it didn't look like paradise.
No, I mean, but
and when you see pictures of this thing, it's like big salt flats, right?
Yeah.
They have all those salt flats, and they used to use the salt flats for like bombing, didn't they?
Right.
The Air Force.
They were originally. Originally, they were like a testing bombing area. We still have those type of areas all over the United States, but
I think it was the Army Corps that first started.
Was first starting.
With the air flats. Yeah, but it was really interesting. I mean, what you were saying about him actually being shot down, and I mean, there's so much history behind Area 51.
Yeah, I mean, it's a test development center, but I mean, what the conspiracy theorists all think is that there's been a alien air crash that crashed there, and there's little green men living there, and they've got people that are green men that are residents there, and they're hiding over there, and that's why they're always trying to get in.
But when you do the research and you actually start reading it, and again, don't get me wrong, I believe that there's life somewhere.
Sure.
But Area 51, there was a lot that was explained from the information that you read about back then, and when this program started, and you kind of understand that these pilots that were former military, when they seen this, they're probably like, and they took their word for it, because these guys are military, so they're like, this is above what we seen.
Sure. I mean, and the unknown is always mysterious, right? So when you see something that you can't reason with, and with all the knowledge that you've gained as your, into your expertise of a area. I'm a aviator that's been flying. I know a lot about aviation, been around all that stuff. But then you see something that just doesn't fit in the parameters of what you have your knowledge. Obviously, it's going to look alien to you, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. But anyway, love talking about Area 51 today. It was a lot of fun doing a lot of the research on it. I learned a lot of things about it. Didn't know that Eisenhower started that program. Didn't know about the U-2. Learned a lot from you about it. I love history. And that's one place that is very cool, because we see it. I mean, we fly every time when I go into Vegas. I'm like, hey guys, where are we at? Where's Area 51? They're like, it's off to the left. And I'm looking for it, because I just want to look for the landing strip, because I think it's cool.
Yeah, well, it's kind of cool to see new stuff, right? I mean, one of the coolest things about being in the military is being like having that information. I had that information that nobody else had.
Exactly.
Right? It's fun. It's fun. It's exciting. The whole knowledge thing of what our capabilities of and stuff. I mean, us as American citizens only have a very, very tiny, minute piece of information of everything that we are capable of here in the United States.
Oh yeah,
I mean, the technology that we have already right now is just probably mind blowing beyond even what we know right now. Sitting here talking about it,
I couldn't even imagine. And we were talking about this earlier. I could not even imagine what people thought when they seen the first stealth.
Oh yeah,
Didn't even look like a plane.
Right. It doesn't even look like it's supposed to be flying.
No, and that thing is like, you see it and then it's gone.
Right.
It's just crazy. But anyway, Area 51, folks, very, very interesting place. I hope you enjoyed that section of it. So we're going to go ahead and continue on talking about the destination, and that is going to be
right down the road, Vegas.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas.
Love Vegas.
Hey, who doesn't like Vegas? I mean, most people that, it's really interesting. When we're flying in a plane, we get people coming from all over the world. And one of the things that they want to do when they come to the United States, go to Vegas.
Do you know what? When I think of me and you in Vegas, only one thing comes to mind with me and you.
What's that?
The day you're like, gee, I'm taking you for pizza.
Oh yeah.
And I said, well, what the big deal? I mean, pizza. And he's like, no, you don't understand.
Yeah, G doesn't like. So you guys are understanding that I'm a big foodie, and I'm always looking for food. And Vegas, the one cool thing about Vegas, and back in the day, Vegas used to be like the food spot. Like, I mean, it was so cheap, and you can go there and just. I mean, I remember going to buffets. We'd be like $20, and we have all the lobster we can eat.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it was just.
I was going to say $20. We're getting a whole seafood
exactly.
fest on
That's
that
what
one.
it's like.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. I mean, it is not like that now.
Nope.
I mean, it's turned in those freaking Tay-Tay tickets. I mean,
but he sits there and he tells me, he goes, we're going to have pizza. And I was like, okay, so what? It's pizza. And he said, no, you don't understand. This is pinup pizza.
This is pinup pizza.
I'm like, big deal. Pinup pizza. He goes, it is a big deal when you come up and see it.
Yeah, when you come and see it. So pinup pizza is located on the Strip, and it's in front of Planet Hollywood. And it is like, so if you know what pinup girls are, and this is dating us a little bit, but pinup girls were like in old World War II, where you know how these guys always had like these pinup posters, the centerfoot posters of these good looking girls. And they'd be not naked. They would be just dressed up, cute and stuff, whatever, in their little dresses, high heels, things like that, all that stuff. So the gals that work at this pinup pizza are walking around in these little outfits.
The pizza guy wasn't no Sean. He wasn't no pin up nothing. That boy, he was a big boy. He was one big boy.
So they have these gals walking around, but they have these pizzas, and the pizzas are the largest pizzas you've ever seen in your life. I mean, I'm talking one slice of pizza is like a giant wedge. Like if you took a large pizza today and just cut it from end to end and make it one slice,
and that's
like
from
the
your
slice.
chest. I mean, if you looked at your chest, extended your arms out,
And make a triangle.
make a
shape.
triangle.
That's about the size of your slice.
Yeah, so he comes out there and he's like, "Hey, you got 2 slices of cheese." I'm like, "Holy crap!"
The plates don't even hold the pizza.
So he comes out and he brings out 2 beers, and I'm thinking we need more than 2 to wash this thing down. This thing is huge. So we're sitting there, and it takes us forever to eat this thing.
It's a awesome experience because also you get to stand on the strip and sit there and watch it.
I'm not done. So he brings out a couple beers, and so we washed this cheese pizza down. Apparently he forgot. So we're sitting there, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm dying here. I'm dying. And he goes, "What do you mean you're dying?" I said, "I'm stuffed." And he goes, "Oh no, I bought us 2 other pieces of margarita pizza."
That's right.
I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" And he goes, "Nope, got a couple more beers now." He brings out 2 more mega slices. I'm like, I'm gonna throw up. We sat there and ate these pieces, and they were the biggest pieces of pizza I've ever had. I swear, I went back to that hotel room. I woke up in the morning time, and I felt like my mouth was like the desert. All the moisture was sucked out of my body from the dough that I ate.
A little puckered up there, were you?
But you got to go to Pin Up Pizza. If it, that it really was cool.
It's an experience. I mean, you're just sitting there, you're on the strip, and you're outside drinking some beer, eating pizzas, watching everything that's happening on the strip, which is always an entertaining festival. And Pin Up Pizza, do it. But another place to go that's on the strip, that's on the total opposite end of the strip, is another place called Taco El Gordo. And if you like street tacos, I'm talking authentic street tacos, this is the place to go to. I mean, you're going to walk in a place and you're going to think, first of all, if you don't speak Spanish, you might not be able to order because no one speaks English in the place. There's nothing but Hispanic people in that place, and there's eating street tacos. And the meat is put on racks, and it's kind of like the gyro meat.
Yeah,
you put on the lamb.
Yeah,
but they do so they do but instead they do the chicken and they do the pork and everything. And they put it in the big skewer and they rotisserie that thing and they slice it off. You got these little tacos, they throw the meat in, and then they're grilling up jalapenos and onions and peppers.
You know me and you were doing that next time because I did not go there.
I mean, it is out of this world, and it's not crazy expensive. I mean, but you will see a line down the strip at this place during any of the feeding hours. It is unbelievable. But yeah, Taco El Gordo, very famous place. I mean, people actually from outside, that live there, they actually come there just to go to Taco El Gordo's. It's amazing.
Yep, that's the place me and you are going to go next time we go to Vegas. Me and you going there. Definitely.
Yeah, but Vegas has so much food. I mean, we just gave you 2 little hot tips.
And we really don't need to highlight much in Vegas because there's so much to do.
Yeah, and another thing though, I want to before we move on here, I will tell you. Listen, Vegas doesn't have to be expensive either. I mean, I can spend an entire day there and had a blast just walking around, looking at sites, viewing casinos. You can go, for miles there.
Don't gamble.
Yeah.
Do not gamble. If you want to keep your money, don't gamble.
Yeah. That's
because we always say that when we walk around, those casinos were made by people losing.
Yeah.
You didn't win.
Right. You don't win.
You did not win. So enjoy yourself. Enjoy the shows. Enjoy Vegas. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. So Sean, what's the quote of the day?
So the quote of the day is this: luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And that just tells you, listen, we often perceive as luck, what we think is luck is actually the results of being prepared to seize the opportunities when they arise.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Because I do. I really like that one because I believe in that. If you have an opportunity, you actually always seize it. So thank you guys. I do appreciate you guys listening. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you're flying safe if you're our crews. Thanks again. You guys have a great week.
Yeah, have a great week. We really appreciate all of our listeners, the feedbacks. I'm getting some great feedback lately, too. We will see you again here on Cabin Pressure.
Yep, see you next time.
Thank you for listening to Cabin Pressure with Sean and G. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Then share us with just one friend. Now go out and live a happier, healthier, and more productive life.